Hi guys, so I wanted to make a quick video. I've been seeing all this stuff on the internet here the last couple of days about FEMA and the federal response to Eastern Tennessee, Western North Carolina, Georgia, Florida from the aftermaths of Hurricane Helene. I've been seeing all the stories about FEMA eating up all the hotels available. I've been seeing all the stuff about how they're trying to collect their own donations. I've seen the stuff about how they're not letting individuals they're blocking supplies. My personal experience with FEMA has been very similar to that. Anybody that's followed what I've been doing for the last few years, you'll know that when the tornadoes went through Kentucky a couple of years ago, right before Christmas, a group of friends and I, we took down a load of aid to the people that was down there suffering from the tornadoes. And when we had arrived, FEMA had just shown up and started commandeering the local dumps, started commandeering and acquiring all of the resources, booking up the hotels for their federal agents to be able to stay in. I just seen a clip just a minute ago where this guy had brought some people down out of the mountains of North Carolina and took them to a hotel to book them a room for the night. And when they got there, there was a security guard that informed him that the hotel had been booked completely out for federal employees. FEMA, Federal Disaster Relief, fucked up emergency management again. That's what FEMA stands for. Fucked up emergency management again. You know, when we was down in Tennessee, they had FEMA representatives going around telling people that were donating their time and equipment to stop, to not help with the cleanup, diverting those resources away from the citizens because they have contracts in place. FEMA, you know, they put contracts in place with cleanup companies that can come in and do cleanup and debris removal and all that. They already have them on lockdown to be able to come in and handle these disaster responses. So when they see the citizens out there doing what good Americans do to help one another out, they came around and started threatening people to stop under threats of going to jail, that you would be jailed, that you could be charged for helping your fellow American clean up their mess. So now that I'm hearing all of this stuff coming out of Eastern Tennessee, North Carolina, Georgia, Florida, it's nothing new to me. This doesn't surprise me one bit. The reason that it doesn't surprise me one bit is that it's just another bureaucratic piece of shit government agency that has no purpose in life other than to spoil everything else for everyone else. So as citizens, when you find yourself coming into a situation of a natural disaster, you know, like what they've got going on down there, what we saw in East Palestine, you know, Dayton, Ohio, you insert name of whatever place that you witnessed the tragedy or that a tragedy took place in, and stop asking for the help of the federal government. The federal government is not your savior. They are not here to take care of you or to protect you or to save you. Americans do that ourselves. We don't need a government agency. We come together like Americans should, like Americans always have. We rely on our churches. We rely on the goodwill of our fellow man to take care of what has to be taken care of. And the absolute last thing that any American should ever be asking for is for the damn government to come in and help them. Ronald Reagan said it best when he said, "I am here with the federal government. I'm here to help," is the most scariest words that an American citizen should ever fear for, because the federal government does not do anything well. They do not perform efficiently at anything that they do. They never have. They more than likely never will. History has showed us over and over the federal government fucks things up way more than they could ever possibly hope to help. If the government wants to help, drop off some equipment, some supplies, and a check, and fuck off. We the people have this. We don't need you. And as you see it now, it's becoming more and more apparent. There's been guys like me out here been screaming this for the last 20 years. Stop asking for the help of the federal government. FEMA is not here to help you. They will not be there to help you. They are causing more harm than they are good. They're getting in the way. All we need as citizens, drop off some equipment, drop off some food and some sundries, and a check. And honest to God, we really don't even need that. As American citizens, we can come together on our own and fix this. Between the churches and the will of the American people to survive and persevere, we do not need the assistance from the federal government. Stay out of it. I'm sure there's going to be people out there that are going to correct me and tell me how wrong I am. Somebody's got to vote for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. I bet it is you. My heart's going out to all those people that are down there that have lost loved ones and have lost everything they've ever known. Homes, mementos, family heirlooms, historical artifacts, gone forever. Loved ones that may not ever be found again that got washed away by these floods. There may not ever be closure for some of these people down here. My heart's going out to y'all. And we're going to put together a truckload of supplies and bring down from Therapy Range. I'm going to wait a week or so, maybe a week, and see how this next storm coming through Florida is going to hit. You never know how that thing is going to develop and might hit a completely different area than it's been already impacted, or it might just come through and double down on the people that are already beat down to the lowest point that they could be. But Therapy Range is going to put together a box truck full of supplies and make our way down there. If you want to donate to that, if you want to help out, hit me up in the comments. I don't have a link set up for anything like that just yet. I may not. I may just fund this all out of my own pocket because that's what we do. Some help would be able to take down some more, but there's lots and lots of places to where you can send money and resources to. But for the absolute love of God, do not send it to FEMA. Do not send it to FEMA. If you Google any name of any town in the affected areas down there, they're going to have a church. And that church is going to be organizing and collecting donations and getting it out to the people that are living there, that know where and who needs what. Don't send anything to FEMA. Don't send anything. I mean, you can send them an email with some middle fingers in it. But as far as monetary or material donations, don't send those cocksuckers a damn thing. They get plenty of money allocated to them from your tax dollars. If they didn't spend it wisely, if they didn't put it where it needed to be, if they gave it all to the damn migrants instead of Americans, then fuck FEMA. Don't give FEMA a penny. There are so many churches out there and nonprofit organizations that are honest to goodness, legitimate, honest, hardworking nonprofits that will make sure that your money or materials will get to where they need to be. That's what I'm working on setting up a contact down there somewhere outside of Asheville, just outside of the impacted area. But I'm not giving a damn thing to FEMA. Well, FEMA can have that. Oh, wait, I got another one for you. You can have a pair of them. Maybe you could stick them up your ass and walk home on your elbows, FEMA. Fucked up another emergency management situation. Way to go, FEMA. For everybody else out there, and even the people in the impacted areas, I know you don't have internet just yet, but hopefully you get to see the video. We're thinking about you. We're worried about you. And we've got supplies coming down to help you guys out. For everybody else, be sure to live your lives to the fullest. Anything less is an injustice to yourself and every single person around you. I'm Paul Riley, and this is Therapy Range. More stuff's on the way, guys. Just be patient. Give me a little bit of time.